CJ, I'm scared.
Yeah, I don't know what this is either.
It's a very large box, CJ.
Yeah, it's from Steamforged Games, which is usually a good sign.
Well, at least with mini games, it's a good sign.
Dear
If you've seen the news with
God.
the release of the Dark Souls RPG,
Yeah.
Steamforged is not infallible. But their minis are usually very high quality.
Yes.
So Steamforged has done, among other things, the Horizon Zero Dawn miniatures game,
Yeah.
the Dark Souls and Bloodborne miniatures games.
And the one that I'm excited for, Monster Hunter World, which is still not in my hands yet.
Nope, but you kickstarted that.
I
It's
sure
coming.
did. I
Don't
know,
worry.
I know.
In the meantime, we got Bardsung, Legend of the Ancient Forge. So this is a massive $200 MSRP box. It's a board game. It is a dungeon crawling. Well, okay, so I'll read the back.
I'm seeing card decks. I don't know about this.
Well, let me read the description. It tells us, in a world where being sung of by bards is the mark of a true hero, you begin with a single tile, a destination, and the desire to become songworthy. What unfolds is a labyrinthian dungeon of your creation filled with dangerous enemies, wandering monsters, challenging combat puzzles, and valuable treasure. So, inspired by, and this is called a hat trick, dungeon crawlers, role-playing games, and choose-your-own-adventure classics. Bardsung is a cooperative dungeon explorer that combines the best of all three to create a powerful new experience. So basically, build unique dungeons by making decisions as you explore. Dynamic zone-based combat. Combat puzzles unique to each encounter. As you progress, level up your character using a classless path system to create a bespoke hero worthy of song. So 50 plus hours, they say. Multiple potential paths through the depths and card decks that evolve based on your decisions. You can always return to take a different route. So.
Sure. Include solo play mode.
Yeah, 1 through 4 players.
All right, so
60 to 90 minutes to play. Bull crap. I refuse to. You know what? Play maybe. Set up no.
No. Yeah.
Let's tear it open. We could show you all the minis on the back, but we could also just like open it.
Open her up and show it to you. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Gloomhaven, eat your heart out.
Yeah. Boss threw this on the table, and the table I thought was going to collapse.
Yeah.
CJ almost lost his monster. Da-da!
Dun 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 dun.
Inspire the songs. Live your legend. Become Bardsung, which is a description that no one has ever used.
Yeah.
You don't say, "Oh, that person, he's Bardsung," but I guess they do in this world. Hey, we have a tile reference sheet.
Oh, so yeah, tile reference sheets, tiles, counters because we can't have a game without tokens these days.
These are cardboard tiles. You punch them out, like Blackstone Fortress or Curse City if you're a Games Workshop player, or like Gloomhaven. We do have to put this back in the way we found it. So
I know.
Just let me know.
Yep.
So it is nicely set up, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Like,
that one went flying.
I don't think you'll have to buy a battle foam foam divider for this.
Yeah, you won't have to print one off or anything.
It comes with empty.
Yeah, that's sweet of them.
I like it when they come with empties.
Oh yeah.
Wow, like entirely empty card things and card decks and token counters.
Oh my gosh.
So, oh no, someone's gonna put battle foam out of business.
Hey, check this out. I opened this up and I was like, oh cool, special edition of Lord of the Rings.
Boo. Hey, we have a hero characters.
Oh, thank God. I thought there was only monsters in here. Books. Oh my God. Yeah, well, if you've ever played Curse City, Blackstone Fortress, Dragon Strike, Hero Quest, Gloomhaven.
Mostly
Gloomhaven.
This smells of Gloomhaven.
No, it smells of off-gassing, but carry on.
Right, Gloomhaven.
Hey. That's not what off-gassing means.
I'm looking at the minis.
Yep.
I'll have to take some
Dwarf
photos of these.
Yeah.
We've got a dwarf slayer. He's got a hammer and an axe.
Yep.
So these are
really
high-quality minis, I will say.
Well, of course, it's Steamforged.
Yeah, well, Steamforged does vary. Some of the Dark Souls minis were not spectacular, but they do get better. Oh, hey, so there's the star on the back of the box, what I'm assuming is the final boss.
Yeah, this big honka-donka-badonka-donker. And he's got pegs for wings, too.
Oh, yeah, no, the wings are right here. So this is a slightly bendy, but mostly firm plastic.
Yeah.
Not nearly as bendy as something like Reaper Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Think more like the Bones Black. In fact, that looks like the Bones Black material, which means...
Wouldn't shock me.
I wonder if this is CO casted.
Wouldn't shock me.
It wouldn't shock me at all, but it probably...
Well, Steamforged Games has money to kick around. So.
Well, they're also... I know they're getting into CO casting.
Yeah,
They were
right,
one of the sponsors, or not sponsors, the early signups for CO cast.
Yeah, it would not surprise me if this is all CO cast.
We have a bird with a knife.
It's a...
It's a not Kenku is what it is.
I am Kitty.
Hey, bird, what have you got there? A
Knife.
No!
You got a turtle.
We've got a not turtle.
It's a turtle.
A nortle.
A nortle.
An elf, a dwarf, and a human.
Oh, you mean a nelf?
Well, elves are not copyrighted by
it's a nelf.
Dungeons and Dragons.
An elf. Hey, we've got
Dice.
Yeah, dice, of course.
Full polyhedra dice set.
Yeah, in matte black.
Yeah, but readable.
It's
I'll
true.
take readable over
Yeah.
unreadable crap.
We've got something that's probably going to be a stand-in for that one Nurgle demon dude on this big slug. Somebody's going to use this as a proxy.
Oh yeah, lots of bandits. You could use any of these as chaos cultists in any game. I mean, they even have skulls.
Yeah. Hook horror, except grossier, because it's like all bloated and nasty.
You're gonna have to make sure the camera can see this.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look! It's a extra hook horror.
A hooker horror. Wait.
Nope. We're gonna take that joke.
Oh God, I was gonna say you could just take this out of the box.
I would not recommend it.
But viewer mine, this entire plastic thing is one giant piece on the bottom.
Yeah.
So that probably lives in the bottom of the box.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't take that out.
Say what you will about Steamforged Games. Gosh darn it, they're being conscientious about people who care about their minis.
All the card decks, of which there are several, and they're all labeled.
Hey, it's Cruel Boys.
Oh, I was going to say the guy from Underworlds, the Man Trappers.
Oh, yeah, that too. Also,
Hey, the Butcher. Now we just need a baker and a candlestick maker.
knaves all three. You know, you don't fight apes very often in D&D, I find.
No.
But apparently now we have no excuse if you pick this up.
Open this end first. Stop here if you're playing the exploration tutorial. So there's a tutorial.
That's nice.
I would certainly hope so.
I'm seeing a lot of chaos cultists in
Well, you know, it is a dungeon.
Right, yeah. It's one of those things like, oh, these could be used for a lot of things. Hoomba roomba doomba poomba. Brum, 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 brum.
Is it a pig man?
I
I can't tell.
can't either.
So overall, I will
Maybe.
say, I'm obviously we're the miniatures rundown folks, so we're a little concerned with miniatures above all else.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're not arachnophobic.
Yeah, because you are not going to have a fun time with this game if you are.
There is no turn the spiders into bears mod for this.
How does that work? Well, if you're arachnophobic, I guess.
Yeah.
Anything but.
All right. So these are definitely molded because I can see the mold lines.
Mhm.
They don't look that bad.
No. Oh, hey, look, it's a new Warforged character for you. We're going to stop making jokes about these being D&D miniatures eventually.
To be fair, you know, it's kind of ubiquitous. And
Yeah, but yeah, this is clearly taking some liberties.
I think it's more that D&D just tries to be so all-encompassing that you can't tread any kind of fantasy without getting
Yeah, you may as well.
painting with that brush. Like,
Mm-hmm.
4 times a charm.
Shut up.
You got it.
Shut up.
You can do
Shut
this.
up.
You can do this.
Shut up.
You got this.
I hate you.
All right.
I didn't get it, actually, because I need to put the lumpy boy in there.
I like how there are 4 extra slots here.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 extra slots here. I
Just in
wonder.
case.
I wonder. Hidden characters?
Perhaps.
So this is not like Gloomhaven in that there appears to be no boxed hidden characters in that regard.
Yes. Which is good.
Yeah.
I would say. Okay, we got just your generic little Gribblies here who, well, interesting or not super worth getting out to close up.
I think it's this one here, didn't it?
Yep.
And then the books.
Yep. There goes like that.
So, do you remember what the MSRP on Gloomhaven is?
It's been a minute.
Let's look
It's
it
a
up.
lot.
Yep.
It's not a cheap game.
The MSRP of Gloomhaven was $140.
Cheap as chips. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. So 100. So it's kind of it's hard not to compare, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because that is what this is dealing with.
Mhm.
This is going up against something like Gloomhaven.
Right.
Now, that being said, Gloomhaven was released quite a while ago, and there's a
Yeah.
very good chance that if you're a very serious dungeon crawl board gamer,
Mhm.
that you got what you wanted out of Gloomhaven already.
Yeah. You probably have beaten the ever-living stuffing out of Gloomhaven.
Now, that being said, Frosthaven also is coming out.
Yes. And there was also an expansion pack for Gloomhaven, too.
There was Jaws of the Lion, which was kind of a weird, not...
Mhm.
Wait, you pull it up, flip it around.
Oh, I put it back on.
Yes.
No.
We must make sure it is aligned. The box art is very pretty.
Flarp.
Yes, the slow release of air. All right.
As
So,
opposed to
yeah.
when we talk, which is a quick release of air.
So, $200
Yeah.
for this.
Which, like, under other circumstances, you might see yourself paying, like, half that much for just the Greater Demon thing.
Well, and that's what I was actually about to bring up. I think one of the biggest differences between this and Gloomhaven, because Gloomhaven is kind of...
Gloomhaven is a board game. This is a miniatures game.
Well, I was about to say, because Gloomhaven comes with hero miniatures and then cardboard standees.
Yeah.
Which, as a miniature gamer, offends every sensibility I have.
Mm-hmm.
So the comparison for this would probably be something more like Curse City,
Yeah.
which was just re-released.
Mm-hmm. Also
Um,
$200.
Also $200.
Mhm.
Blackstone Fortress was $150 back in the day.
If it got re-released, it'd be
They did-
$200 now.
They did re-release it. Blackstone Fortress is back up on Games Workshop's website.
You don't say.
With no fanfare or announcement or anything. And it's $150 still.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
But still, this is fantasy, so we'll compare it to Curse City.
Right.
So you get less models than you do with Curse City, I believe. That being said, the Curse City models you have to put together.
Mm.
No, wait, Curse City comes with the same number of models as this, roughly 50.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, so I mean, they're not quite Games Workshop quality. Then Steamforged Games doesn't quite play in that space. That being said, you don't have to put them together. This certainly seems like more game than Curse City.
It definitely is, yeah.
Uh,
Let me counterpoint to you, however.
mhm.
Hero Quest
The other elephant in the
is
room.
$125
Yes.
if you can get your hands on it.
Yes.
But the minis are pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a copy in the
We
room.
don't have the new Hero Quest back here.
No.
I was gonna see if I can grab one. Anyway, yeah, and Hero Quest comes with about the same number of minis.
Relatively recent sculpts for starters, but yeah,
Yep.
I mean, yes, they are resculpts of the classics, but I couldn't tell you up or down.
Hero Quest.
You know what the best thing about Hero Quest is, though?
What?
The broadsword.
Yeah, well, I'm sure this has a broadsword in it.
Broadsword.
Does Hero Quest have solo rules?
Say again. Solar rules?
Solo rules.
Oh, yes, with the caveat that you just control more than one character, I think.
Sure. Okay, which is fine.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, this has dedicated solo rules. So
Yes.
consider this.
Because I think that is interesting to more people nowadays.
Yeah. What with apparently the number of board games I see with solo rules.
I think a lot of board games started announcing that in reaction to the pandemic,
Yeah.
and then now they're just coming out.
Mhm.
But anyway, so we received.
Don't worry, pandemic's not over.
We've received this at retail.
Yeah.
Like, it's $200 MSRP.
Mhm.
I don't recall this being. This was Kickstarted, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
We can look it up and double check.
Yeah.
But so you might have already gotten this if you were already into this. But if you didn't, if you're looking for another dungeon crawler that isn't, maybe you're already done with Gloomhaven, or maybe you don't want Gloomhaven because maybe you want more minis to paint. Or if you're, you don't want to go into the Games Workshop rules because maybe Curse City left a bad taste in your mouth like it did a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
They pulled the rug out.
This was in fact Kickstarter, by the way.
This was Kickstarter. Yes, I remember this being Kickstarted.
Yeah. Made over £1 million sterling.
Not surprising. Steamforged Games tends to go all in and get what they want.
Yep. They rip shows down. They rip shows down. 4 of you got that and thought it was funny. I mean, I find the heroes are nice and different and weird, and they're not your stereotypical usual crap.
Right.
The baddies are all very large and scary.
Yes, I will say that. You're getting a lot of plastic for this.
You're getting a lot of plastic, yeah.
Because, like, I think this is a good deal if you just want to buy and play this. But is this a good deal if you just wanted the minis? I'm going to say probably not.
Probably not, because you're going to spend as much time getting these stupid things out of the box as you are screwing around with the minis.
Yeah.
But, man, that Greater Demon, it's so big. It's so purty.
Yeah.
The hook horror, the slashy critters, that Reaper is going to be somebody's Warforged character on the tabletop, and they're going to be super happy with it. You know, when was the last time you saw a good Ettercap model?
Never.
Exactly. Ettercaps are stupid and weird, but gosh darn it, there are stupid and weird. But yeah, like, I feel like for $200, if you are a D&D player, whatever, other thing player, and you are lusting over because these are not your stereotypical D&D monsters either.
No, but a lot of them could be used very easily in D&D.
Yes.
And if you bought...
They're all basically the right size for everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you bought, like, these are better quality than Reaper Bones minis.
Yeah, by a country
If
mile.
you bought 68
yeah.
Reaper Bones minis for $4 a piece, that would still be more money than this box is.
Yeah. And you're not getting out of...
No,
you're not
that's
getting that guy.
That's a $30 or $40 Reaper model.
Yeah.
At least. And that's a better quality than most of the Reaper ones.
So here's my final verdict on this.
Having not played
it, of course. But if it's anything like HeroQuest, and if it's anything like, you know, this, that, and the other thing, from a purely miniatures and tiles standpoint, this is going to be a great dungeon crawl for your D&D group. This is going to be, or your Pathfinder group, or your whatever group. These things can go in Frostgrave. These things can go in this, that, and the other thing.
Ranges of Shadow Deep, Frostgrave.
Yeah. Rain in Hell.
Rain in Hell, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, look, it's the Beast. There you go.
Yeah, well, you don't get to use him. He's too big.
No, it's the same. It's the right base size, isn't it? No, it's a 60 millimeter.
Yeah.
Hey.
Twice the size. Point being, this... from a purely miniatures standpoint, like, this is a great box of miniatures that comes with a game, apparently.
As often happens with us, right?
Right, yeah.
I will say that, because you mentioned this being a good game for your D&D group. It seems to be going for it. We'd have to play it to find out.
Yeah.
Hopefully we will.
Someday.
This is going for a game that is a mix of Dungeon Crawler, but also a D&D role-playing game.
Yeah, this is clearly designed for
like
that.
The idea of a classless path system
is
interesting. That's very much in opposition to Gloomhaven, which is very much you pick a character class.
Yeah.
Or HeroQuest, where you pick a character class, or the Games Workshop ones where you pick a character, and there's no real advancement much at all except their equipment. This one is you pick a character model, and then kind of...
And do whatever you want.
Also, narrative written by Rihanna Pratchett. Like, suddenly, that sounds like a good story.
Suddenly, I'm much more interested.
She can write.
So So that being the case, then, those adventure books, the adventure book that's in this, will be a really swell D&D campaign. Again,
you're obsessed with taking this to D&D. I'm telling you,
there's utility here.
Sure.
Like, the game is great. It's probably great. And if you don't have a group that does D&D on the regs or something similar to it, and you're like, but I wish to build character and do thing, then this is a good way to reel in your wargamer friends.
See, I was gonna say this is a way to get your people who like miniatures games to play role-playing games with you.
Yeah.
Because it's all physical. There's no theater of the mind. You don't have to make maps or anything like that. It's all done for you. If the narrative is done well, it might just be basically an RPG with a dungeon crawler built in.
Yeah.
But we'll have to find out later.
That will come at a different time.
So, if you are somebody who ordered this, let us know, because I'd be
Please
fascinated.
do.
Like, I knew this was a thing on Kickstarter back when it was a thing on
Kickstarted.
Kickstarter.
You know.
But I don't know anybody who backed it personally. around here at least.
Yeah, not around, not locally.
Yeah, or in my internet groups. So I'd be fascinated to know who backed it and for what, and whether this is like a, I'm pretty sure what this is intended to be is this is Steamforged Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
This is their answer to Gloomhaven. We're going to do Gloomhaven, which is, Curse City was Games Workshop's Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
I guess you could kind of say Blackstone Fortress, but they came out kind of around the same time.
Whatever.
And Descent came out and was kind of chomping on Gloomhaven's flavors.
Whenever there is a big thing that comes out, there's always somebody trying to
make their version of it.
Yeah.
But to Steamforge's credit, it looks like they tried to make their version of it rather than just like release a dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
Because what they could have done is just made a dungeon crawler with nicer minis.
Yeah.
Because that's what Gloomhaven doesn't have.
And apparently this is, again, we didn't look very closely at it, but that adventure book is like about that thick.
That is damn boy, it's thick.
It's thicker than a peppermint milkshake is what it is.
Yeah, peppermint milkshakes.
You're just saying that because you can't eat cold things.
No, I like milkshakes a lot, but not peppermint. Peppermint belongs in toothpaste. Anyway, on that minty note, let us know down below if you're somebody who ordered this and what you ordered it for. I'm genuinely curious. Yeah. And hopefully we'll play this. We might pass it off to the board game guys.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
They might claim it. They'll be wrong, but they can claim it all they want. Though, maybe special crossover episode where you and me and them play Bardsung.
Yeah, look, check the news for the bloodbath that happens afterwards. Because we all murder each other over playing Bardsung. Bardsung and not Bardsong is throwing me. That's
gonna give me the.
We'll get used to it though.
Probably, maybe. Anyway,
until next time. Bye.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Do the thing. Ring the bell.
Sing the bard.
Flip a coin to your Witcher. Anyway.
Oh no! You invoked the Witcher.
I sure did.
We're gonna get sued.